Welcome back this morning. In downtown Seattle, the vacancy rate is now as high as it's ever been, 37%, according to the Downtown Seattle Association. That now means more than a third of all office space sits empty, and that's causing property values to plummet. We pulled property tax values for the top 10 most expensive buildings downtown. Here's a few examples. Number 10 is the Amazon HQ block in the Denny Triangle. 3 buildings valued at $503 million back in 2021, 5 years ago. Today, $183. The office tower at 999 3rd is the next most valuable property, $532 million 5 years ago. Today, the value is down half. And what about the most expensive building downtown? The Columbia Center, the tallest building, 76 stories, prominent on the skyline. In 2021, its value was $850 million. Today, it's down more than half, a value of $377 million. According to Jon Scholes, the president and CEO of the Downtown Seattle Association, there's one key reason for businesses fleeing their office space right now.
These are realities that other cities in our region and around the country are dealing with too. Hybrid work and post-COVID, all of that, right? But they're growing jobs and we aren't. Bellevue's growing jobs, Seattle is not.
And according to an insider with Bloomberg Business, the U.S. Bank building downtown just sold. Blackstone, which owned the tower, reportedly sold it to Spear Street Capital for about $280 million. Maybe that's less than half of what Blackstone paid for it 7 years ago. That used to be a bustling hub. We used to go down there to Palomino for lunch all the time. There was an FAO Schwartz back in the 90s, so things have changed, but I tallied it up, Mimi, $3.7 billion. That's the property tax hit just these 10 buildings have amounted to.
Wow. Well, you heard Scholes talk about Bellevue. By comparison, Bellevue's vacancy rate is about 24%.
So still empty.
It's still
in a lot of ways.
Yeah, but significantly, obviously, there's more vacancy in Seattle than there is in Bellevue.
Right.
But it is interesting to compare those two cities and whether or not businesses are moving to Bellevue and not staying in Seattle.
It's a disturbing trend, for sure, to say the least. You know, you hate to see this. And I talked to Scholes about it. He said, you know, these kinds of things can be reversed. It will just take time. Policies, no more heavy business tax. Businesses, as we've reported here, say it's just a hostile business environment to live in Seattle right now. So things need to change, according to Scholes.
Well, and there's also the tech sector that is facing a lot of layoffs and job reduction. So that could have an impact. There's so many different factors that are probably playing into why we're seeing such a low vacancy rate. Bottom line is when you walk downtown, it definitely does not feel the same as it did 20 years ago.
I know. It is sad.